My name is Nelson Narciso. I'm the Director of Education for Progressive Nutritional Therapies. I'm a holistic nutritionist, a Reiki practitioner, and a herbalist, and I've been in the field now for just over 20 years. We have an amazing product called Progressive VegeGreens, and as the name VegeGreens implies, it's a green-based whole food. We have over 60 ingredients, largely your super greens, what's called super greens because they're so nutrient dense. It's really important to emphasize the fact that when you look at the various food groups, there are few foods that are as protective as vegetables. And yet, in spite of this knowledge, most of us consume a fraction of what we should. In fact, Health Canada suggests 7 to 10 servings of vegetables and fruits a day, erring more on the side of vegetables. In reality, most of us consume 2 to 4 servings of vegetables. So we know that we're not getting enough of those vital and powerful vegetables that we should in our diet. We also have come to recognize that vegetables are also very alkalizing. In a day and age where so many of us are way too acidic, we need to make every effort to have more of those wonderful alkalizing greens that are in vegetables. The sad reality is people simply don't eat enough of them. As a consequence, we've come up with a product called VegeGreens. And VegeGreens has taken the convenience of all these amazing green foods and freeze-dried them and put them into a convenient powder form that's really actually very pleasant tasting as well. So what you're effectively getting for every scoop of VegeGreens is the equivalent of 6 to 8 servings of antioxidants. You've got what's called an ORAC score, a measure of antioxidant content, of just over 2,000. You've got a decent amount of fiber, quality amounts of protein with no sugar. So you're getting effectively all these great greens, antioxidants, and alkalizing benefits in a convenient powder form, which you can simply add, as I often do, to my protein shake. You can combine it with Phytoberry, you can add it to a bit of water. But the great thing here is that you're getting such a rich supply of greens in one serving. And I should just very quickly highlight what some of these greens are. You've got your sea vegetables, you've got your WAKAME, your nori, your kelp, your dulse, rich in trace minerals that are all too often lacking from our soils. You've got your cruciferous vegetables. I'm just going to name off a few: your broccoli, your cauliflower, your Brussels sprouts. You've got your blue-green algae, your spirulina, your chlorella. You've got wheatgrass, you've got barley. I mean, the list is really very extensive, and the ultimate goal, once again, was to make up for the deficits in greens in our diet. And we know a very exciting study that I'd love to share because I think it's so remarkable. They've shown recently that, like plants that use chlorophyll for energy production, humans, the mitochondria, the energy-producing cells in the body, actually use chlorophyll as a means of producing ATP, or energy. So by having your greens, not only are you getting those valuable antioxidants, those wonderful alkalizing benefits of the greens, you're also getting an energy boost, which of course is of no surprise when you consider that when people have more greens, they tend to have more energy. And by far the most common thing we hear from those using VegeGreens: more energy, better mental clarity. And we hear that within a matter of days of using the product. So VegeGreens is one of those absolutely must-use staples I recommend all my clients use. We've taken our VegeGreens and we've taken our vegan protein, which is a blend of yellow pea, sprouted organic brown rice, organic hemp, chia, and cranberry, and we've basically married those two products together. So people recognize the need for more protein, but nowadays there's been a real movement towards more and more vegan-based protein. So with that vegan-based protein as a base, we've taken that and married it with our VegeGreens. So you're getting effectively all these incredible greens, all these amazing nutrients, phytonutrients, antioxidants, with a really impressive amount, 26 grams of protein per serving. You're also getting loads of fiber. You're getting, by the way, no sugar to speak of, and that's an important point. There really is no glycemic value for those trying to cut back on sugar, for those that are diabetic. In fact, those that are diabetic are well served having protein and more vegetables, but you're getting all of that in a very convenient format. So for those that want the greens and want the protein, but don't want to have to use 2 separate products, this is a really great alternative.